Now we're going to start the grammar part. You will find the grammar starting from slide number 15. The first question in the grammar part is question number 12. Join the underlined words of these sentences to match the correct word class. Of course, we know the word class means the part of speech. So, the first sentence, the nightingale has long been a favorite of poets. The word long here is a preposition. The second sentence, birds start singing at first light. The word light here is a noun. The third sentence, bird songs can be long and complex. The word complex here is an adjective. The last one, the dawn chorus stops during winter. The word winter here is an adverb. Now go to question number 13. In question number 13, I have two parts, letter A and letter B. In letter A, you're asked to underline the main clause in the sentence given. We said before that to underline the main clause, the main clause, doesn't contain any conjunctions, So, no coordinating conjunctions or fanboys, or no subordinating conjunctions, the others. So when I read, male robins are distinct from other birds as they have a bright red belly. As I can see that I have the conjunction as. So where is the main clause? It will be the clause before the conjunction. So I have to underline, male robins are distinct from other birds, and stop at birds. In letter B, he's asking you to rewrite the sentence, include the clause given. We said before that if I'm going to include a clause, which is an embedded clause, so I have to use commas. Brackets and dashes are not accepted at all. So in this sentence, it's going to be the Haraki Lake, which is in India, is a brilliant place to go bird watching. Question number 14 is two parts too. Part A is asking you to change the sentence given from the past to the present, and we all know to change from tenses, so I have to look for the verbs. I have two verbs. The first verb is thought, so it will change to think. And the second verb is was, and it will change to is. So my sentence will be, some poets think that the Nightingale song is a love song. In letter B, you're asked to complete the sentences by writing the passive forms of the verbs given in brackets. We said before, the passive means, do you remember the sentence that we always say? Tom cleaned the room. This is active. When I start with the room, so I'll say, the room was cleaned by Tom. This is the passive form. There's another tip you have to take care of it, which is take care of the tense of the sentence. So, for instance, when I say worms eat by birds, here you do not have any keywords, so you're free. So you can say worms are eaten by birds, or worms were eaten by birds, or worms will be eaten by birds. Okay? In the second sentence, raven keep in the Tower of London since the 17th century. In this sentence, I have the word since, which is one of the key words of the present perfect. So here I have to use the present perfect. So ravens have been kept in the Tower of London since the 17th century. The third sentence, this coming summer, Japan visit by many migrant birds. Here I am speaking about something that will happen in the future, so I have to use the future. So it will be, this coming summer, Japan will be visited by many migrant birds. Now go to question number 15. You're asked to correct 2 mistakes in the sentence, and you're not going to change the meaning. So it will be, I'll read the sentence first. It was the most wonderfully sound that he had never heard. As you can see, it's full of mistakes. It was the most wonderful sound that he had ever heard. Now question number 16. You're going to choose the type of the sentences given. The first one, he wanted to get up at dawn, but he was too tired. Number 1, I have to look at the conjunction. I have 2 simple sentences. Simple sentences means subject, verb, and these 2 sentences are joined by the coordinating conjunction but, one of the fanboys. So it's definitely compound. As for the second sentence, the colorful exotic bird of paradise sat proudly on the branch of the tree. How many verbs do I have? I have only 1 verb and 1 subject. Okay, so it's going to be a simple one. Question number 17. Add 2 apostrophes to this sentence. The bird's song is different from its call because it's longer and has more complex sounds. So the first one is the bird's song. And in this case, this is going to be the apostrophe, the possession, apostrophe of possession, the song of the verb. While the second one, it is longer. This is the apostrophe of the short form of the verb is. Now go to question number 18. You're going to add the missing punctuation marks to these sentences. As we always do, you have to add 7 punctuation marks as shown in the slide. Now in question number 19, write other words or phrases that mean the same as the underlined words. I gave you lots of synonyms for the first word, which is basic, and the second word, which is refine. Okay?